everybody. Today is Tuesday, November 12th. It's 8:32 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Dunkin'. I'm gonna get $6.75 for 3.2 miles. So far the day's been going okay. It's pretty normal. It's Tuesday, so it's gonna be a slow day. And I don't expect anything too exciting to be happening since it's Tuesday and it is slow, another slow day. It is, I turned the app on at, I think, right at 8 o'clock a.m. So 30 minutes I was at home waiting for something to come in. And this is the only good offer that came in that was close to being the $7 that I was looking for. So it's not quite $7 at a rate of $2 for every mile. So that was as good as it got, unfortunately. I really wanted it to be $7 at least, but I have to round up. So if it's at least $6.50 and it's $2 for every mile, I'm going to take it. And just have to keep on that routine, because that will mean, in order to reach my $35 goal for today, I only have to take 5 offers. So once I complete this offer, there'll be 4 more deliveries and I will be done for the day. So that's sort of where I'm at the moment. I'm thinking in the new year, I'm probably going to increase my goal. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I used to do $100 a day, and now I'm not sure if I want to keep doing that or not. Because that just seems, it just seems like if I do that, that just means less free time. And this seems to be the perfect amount of time I want to spend on the road. So, but see how I feel about it. I remember when I was doing that, everything was still interesting to me to do it. I was transitioning at that time from driving people around, making $100 a day, to just doing deliveries. Well, actually, I was doing deliveries and I was doing people at the same. Like I was going back and forth, making $100 a day. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the new year, but I thought, well, I was trying to increase my goal just to mix it up. What is this guy doing? I need to make a U-turn. What are you doing? I need to turn here. I'm like, what was he doing? People, just get out of my way. I'm gonna park here. There are so many cars coming out of that that spot. I'm gonna park over here by, I think this is Taco Man Grill. Okay, I got the order. The the employee opened up the window, handed another person that was there their food order, and I saw sitting on the shelf was a customer delivery order, just all ready to go, all packed up and ready to be taken, when she opened up the window, and the employee ignored me and closed the window. I was like, well, that's rude. Why didn't she ask me anything when she opened the window and handed the order to the customer? Like all she had to do when she opened the window was turn her head to me and say, are you picking up for somebody? Because the order was just sitting there. And then the manager saw me standing there, and she walked to the window after that employee walked away, And she opened up the window and she apologized. She says, who are you here to pick up for? And I told him the name. And she handed me the order that was sitting by the window. So I said, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, in this job, this is how we delivery drivers are treated. We're like just above the dirt on the ground. That's how people see us. So I'm like, whatever. I'm surprised I even got acknowledged at that point. I'm like, so when you do this job, you have to have low expectations on how you're gonna be treated. So now we're headed off. I think it's to a house 3 minutes from here. It is going to be a hand it to me. Please call me when you get there. I don't want to wake up my baby. Girl, it's 8:41 in the morning. Wake up your baby. Your baby should be awake at this time. Oh, Lord. So I guess I'm just going to message them and say I've arrived, and then just stand there at the door. And if they don't respond, then I'll call them after that. More than likely, they're probably watching the app and they're just going to be there. But obviously they don't want me to knock on the door. So I will send them a message letting them know that I have arrived, yada, yada, yada. I don't know why they don't just say, I'm not going to call them. I mean, usually when a person says to call, it just means to send a text message, because the phone chimes when you send the text message, so it's the equivalent to calling. And if I called and the phone starts ringing, their phone, wouldn't that wake up the baby? Isn't that just the equivalent to ringing the doorbell? Oh, people. Doesn't make any sense. I think the bottom line is that they don't like people ringing their doorbell or knocking. And this customer wants me to communicate directly to them through their phone, is all they're basically saying. So we're gonna do that once I get there. We got about another minute to go before we can drop it off and move on. Okay, making a left here, and then it's gonna be the second right. Not this particular right, but the next right. And then after this right, I'm going to make a immediate left, and it should be on the right hand side after I make this left. That, or it's around the corner. No, it's gonna be on the right. I think it's the first house. Let's see. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I can't see the number, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'll let them know I've arrived. I am here. Let's go. Oh, wow, everybody, I got a cash tip. 1, 2, 3, $5. Holy cow, guys. I haven't gotten a tip in a long time. That was nice of her. All right, $4.25, 2.5 miles, no. Decline. That was very nice. So at first I was like, oh boy, this is gonna take a long time, because I sent a text message to the customer letting them know that I was there, and they didn't respond. So then I called them, and my Bluetooth was on, connected to my car, so my phone wasn't ringing. It was ringing just inside of my car. So I didn't realize that, and so I had to disconnect. I had to disconnect my $4.11, 3.4 miles. No, I had to disconnect my Bluetooth from my car, and then that solved the problem, and I was able to hear the customer on my phone And then they came downstairs to get their order. $6.09, 7.2 miles, no. And then they opened up the door and they handed me cash. 5 $1 bills. What a nice surprise. I was like, wow, this is unexpected. What a treat. What a nice treat this is. So that puts me at that puts me at $11.50. So that is excellent news. That means I only have to make another about another $24. That is awesome. She's really helping me out to shorten my day and increase my chances of just getting this day over with, which is the best. I think I might have gone the wrong way. I mean, this way is closer to go back home, but there's fewer opportunities. I probably should have went back down that busy boulevard that I was on before, Silverado Ranch Road. And now I'm gonna stick on this road and not make a left, because the road, I usually make a left turn that on the road I just passed. $14.02, 18 miles, no. But that particular road, all the kids are going to school and it's all backed up. So I'm going this way because the traffic is still flowing. They're doing construction though on this road up ahead, so it may cause me some problems. I just read in the news, yep, they're doing construction. So, but this is better. This is gonna be painful, but not as painful as going the other way. The other way would have been $14.03 for 7.1 miles. Better Buzz Coffee. I'll try for it. Oops, did I hit it? Did I hit it? Let's see if I get it. Let's see if I get this next one. It's confirming if I am the best match. It's spinning. Hello? Am I gonna get it? Luckily we have plenty of time to find out because this light is long. This is a long ass light. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna make a right over here and cut through here because it's faster if I just cut through here. Alright, let me turn off let me pause my is this guy gonna cross the street or is he staying over to this other side? It's like, you're not communicating, guy. Tell me what you're doing, because I don't know what you're doing. Alright everybody, I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm gonna get $14.03 to go to Better Buzz Coffee and one other place that I don't know what it is, and I'm going to drive 7.1 miles. Woohoo! What else am I going to? It's Better Buzz and then Scrambled. That's going to take me back into my zone. Excellent. I've never been to Better Buzz Coffee. I have no idea what that is. It says enter the store and pick up at the counter. But I've never heard of Better Buzz. It must be a new coffee place that's opened up near the McDonald's. There's a McDonald's over here after this light coming up. And then obviously it's going to want me to head back towards my zone to pick up the next order. So this is going to be a good one. Wow. This will put me at $25 and only $10. Boy, this day might end real soon. I might just have to make a lot more money. I just might. Boy, I thought today was going to see how you don't know. I never have any idea what the day is going to be like. It's all a mystery. Some days you think it's going to be really slow and it's not. And days you think it's going to be really busy and it's not. You just don't know. It's just one of the mysteries of this job. Why some days are busy and why some days are not. I mean, I've worked some weekdays that I've made way more money faster on a weekday than I did on the weekend. So I can't explain it. I think you guys all have that same experience, and then we all have those periods where it's just slow, and there's like nothing at all for the longest time. So it's just random. It's a random job. I'm gonna make a right here where the cement truck is. Hopefully he left me a little bit of room to make my turn. Yup, I got the room. And Better Buzz Coffee. Better Buzz. I'll just look for a place that says Better Buzz Coffee. It says it's on the side where the McDonald's is, but there's no Better Buzz Coffee over there where the McDonald's is. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. On the left-hand side. I thought, oh, this used to be under construction. It makes sense now. Like, you guys probably saw it on the camera before I even noticed it. Let's check out Better Buzz, everyone. It was my first time ever going to Better Buzz Coffee, and the pickup was not too difficult. I just did not know where to stand when I got in there. I was a little bit thrown off because I've never been inside this place before. And I went to the side where they had the drink pickups. They had like a bookshelf with a lot of drinks sitting there waiting for somebody to come and get them. And since it's not Starbucks, I wasn't looking for bags. I was just reading the labels on the drinks, looking for the order I needed to pick up. And none of them were the order that I was looking for. So then I stood near the pickup counter, and the way they have it set up, it's a very tight area. And so I'm trying not to block customers. I'm trying not to block the flow of the employees trying to put stuff on the bookshelf, you know, other people's orders. So there was a lot of confusion when it came to picking up the order. Am I gonna make this light or am I gonna get trapped? Let's see. Oh, I think I'm gonna make it. Very good. And so I didn't know who to talk to, so I just stood there and stared at my phone. I did the traditional delivery driver stance. You know how we all stand there and pretend like we're looking at our phones? We hold the phone in our hands, we stand there, and we stare at the phone, then we casually look up and down. We look at the employees and we look down at the phone, back and forth, until somebody asks us who we're here to pick up for, or can we be helped? They're like, can I help you? Are you here to pick up for somebody? That's how they know you're a delivery driver. You have that sort of glazed look on your face while you're holding the phone, pretending to look at it, and then look at them back and forth. That's the routine. So they saw that I was doing the delivery driver move with my head and my phone, and then they asked me who was here to pick up for. And the order wasn't ready, so I had to wait for a minute, and then they gave it to me. And it's just a drink and a bag with some food in it. And then I hightailed it out of there. That's it. So that was the my first time experience at Better Buzz. And of course, it's nice inside. They did a great job. Whoever was the designer of that place, I give them 5 stars. It was a very nicely designed coffee shop with outdoor patio seating. The color schemes were nice. It had a feeling of a coffee shop without a feeling of it being cold or sterile, and it was inviting, but it didn't feel like it was trying to copy Starbucks, which was a big plus. And then that was it. So now we've got a 4-minute drive, 1.7 miles, and we're gonna go pick up something at Scramble, the breakfast place that's usually busy on the weekends. But since today is Tuesday, it shouldn't be too busy. It should be more normal. And that is it. And so far, everything's going just fine. I got currently 6 miles on the car. I'm getting 49 miles to the gallon. The temperature is 60 degrees. It's sunny and clear with a light, cool breeze. Definitely, it is a light jacket day. It's not a day just to be wearing a t-shirt. because of the wind factor. So yeah, that's how it's going. And please stay over there, truck. So that's how it's going. Everything's going along good so far today. I'm very happy with the amount of money that is flowing in, considering I turned the app on at 8 a.m. and got my first delivery at about 8:30. So that tells you everything you need to know as far as how quickly I'm making the money. Basically, in the next, since I really didn't get work until 8:30, once 9:30 comes, I will have made well over $20 an hour. I think I'm going to be at $24 for an hour's worth of work. So I'm doing excellent. That is above the minimum of what I like to make per hour. So I'm very, very happy with today so far. It's a good day. It's a good day. And it was nice to go to a place I'd never been before. So I enjoyed that. It was I thought it was going to be a ghost kitchen. I thought it was going to be some restaurant like the Broken Egg, or I don't know, some other place. There's a place called what's that place called? Foundry, or is it Foundry Coffee? There's another coffee place over there with an F. I think it starts with an F, and it's over there. And I thought they were doing like a ghost kitchen. They were making up some phony baloney name because maybe people were sick of their coffee. But no, Better Buzz is actually a real coffee place. Okay, I'm going to be making a ride here into the shopping center that has Scrambled. From this vantage point, it does not look super busy, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to park really close to the front or not. Let's see what I'm dealing with here. Oh, I think there might be a spot there. Oh, I don't want to hit this guy. Let me give him the high sign to go. Oh. I don't want to rush these people, especially because they'll cut in front of me and I'll have to interact with them when I get over there. Yeah, just park right here as they casually walk. Take your time. Take your time, everybody. I'm in no hurry. I'm making good money today. See, they're going to be in my way. So I might as well take my time. Alright, let's head on in. Oh boy, and I got 2 drinks in the car. I'll put my water there. Let's hit the verify this order, complete the pickup. Oh my god, I had a picture of the customer. That was kind of scary. I'm like, why am I seeing a picture of this lady all of a sudden? They got something new in the Uber that shows you the picture of the face of the customer so you know what the customer looks like. I don't want to see a customer. Let's see, it must be a meet in the lobby. Okay, meet in the lobby. They are just 0.8 miles from here. Got it. That was unexpected. I wasn't expecting to see the face of a customer in my Uber Eats app. That's the first time. Normally, you'll see a picture of a house, of a drop-off spot, not an actual person. That was really surprising. I was like, wait a minute, who's this person popping up in my app? Oh my goodness, that was surprising. They're always coming up with something new with these apps every time. Well, we're gonna be stuck in traffic for a while unless I can figure out a way to cut. What is this person doing? They're driving illegal. Well, you can't go that way. Oh my god, people are insane. See, normally I should be over here to the right with all of these cars, but I'm not gonna make the light if I do that. So I'm gonna have to basically, once I get past this light, I gotta fight for my right to get over. Just like this guy's doing right now. Only the opposite maneuver. And I shouldn't have any problems because there's so many slow moving trucks. It shouldn't be no big deal. See, I did it. So this particular person, it's a meet at the door, meet in the lobby. That's all it says, and then the address. So hopefully that'll be a smooth drop off. Now I'm dropping off the scrambled order. That's what I'm dropping off, and I'm gonna make a right here. And I'm glad they told me which order I'm dropping off, because I would have probably dropped off the wrong order. I'm gonna make a left here, and this place normally I just parked right here, and I throw my hazards on. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's normally what I do. I just go over here and I throw my hazards on and run in. Let's try it. Well, the person was not in the lobby, and the guy said to just leave it at the security desk. So that's what I did. I'm like, oh, makes sense. That's what I do last time. It's the usual routine is to the person will usually either come out and meet me at my car for this location, or they'll tell me to leave it at the security desk. I've been there many times, and that's usually what the routine is. So that particular person threw me off when they said to meet in the lobby. I thought, well, they better be there. I'm going to be in the lobby. So I'm like, here I am. And they were not there. So, and it's safe to leave stuff there at the security desk. I've done it many times, and nobody messes with it. So I'm not worried about that drop off at all. And I did message them, and I put left at security desk. So moving on, 4 minutes, 2.2 miles to drop off the Better Buzz order, and it's going to go to a CVS pharmacy. It's going to somebody working in the pharmacy, and that is going to be coming up next. Traffic on the freeway is flowing just fine, no problems, all is well. And yeah, I was a little bit confused when I went inside. First I thought, is it the janitor I'm going to be handing it to? He doesn't look like the person in the picture. But, you know, I'm like, well, I have to adapt to this situation. I'm sure if you're new, you would have got real nervous. You'd be like, oh no, I better call the customer. And when you do this job long enough, you know what is safe and what is not. And leaving it at that desk was safe. If I had been in an area, if I had gone to an area that I wasn't familiar with, I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, I'm not leaving the food here because I don't know this area. I don't know if people are known for stealing stuff. But I've been there many times and have had nothing but successful deliveries at that location. I think that particular location is where Tesla corporate is. There's some corporate offices for Tesla that are in that building. They may own the entire building for all I know, but because it's corporate, they don't put any signage out front that lets you know it's Tesla. But it is. So I'm gonna get off here, and then the CVS will be coming up on the right-hand side, just after this light. Oh man, it is 9:11 a.m. I should have this completed in the next 5 minutes if this light changes green, and I'll be well ahead of schedule. Let me make sure my DoorDash has plenty of time on it. It does. It has 27 minutes remaining. It's currently paused and counting down. And yeah, let me turn off my Wi-Fi. Why does that go on? So yeah, everything is so far flowing. I'm very happy with today. Nothing seems to be bringing me down at the moment, which is rare. But then again, it's a brand new week, so maybe that has something to do with it. Last week was brutal. I got that violation. I almost got in a car accident. I mean, there were so many bad things that happened last week. It was really out of the ordinary how many bad things happened. Okay, it's the next light. I'm gonna make a right turn, and then we're gonna be at CVS. And we can drop off this coffee and whatever it is, some food item. Phew, don't cry. Really, dude? Really? People are too much. So somehow that person thought they had the right of way. It's like, don't worry about me. I only have the green light. I should never say everything's gonna go good.
Yeah, because they got a flight that's like $33, but the issue that I'm having that I'm selling to my is the coming home. Sunday, if she come home that next Sunday, that's what's gonna bring her out.
Is it open? Open? I have an order. Okay. Okay. Oh, perfect.
You just slide it under. Oh, it's
I don't think it's gonna fit. Might tip a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's done. Holy smokes. The you saw the pharmacy wasn't even open. The pharmacy was not open, and I had to get the pharmacy worker to recognize that I was there so they could get their stuff. Can I make this light? Oh, come on. I made it. I made it. I just got to get on the freeway and hightail it back to home base. So they didn't recognize. I had to get them to notice that I was there, and then they noticed me, and then we went to the window and did the swap. We did the handoff, and the drink was so tall it wouldn't fit under the windowsill that they wanted me. It had like one of those glass partitions with an opening at the bottom part of the counter, and I tried to slide the drink, and then it wouldn't. So she had to tip it. Luckily, the drink was safety sealed and it wouldn't spill, so she tipped it, and then she got her drink, and I was out of there. And yeah, I don't think anything else happened. There was a really loud person that got out of the car next to me right when I got out, and I don't know what they were talking about, but they were loud. And then let's see, the manager. I walked in to the place, and the manager started following me from behind because he saw I was walking quickly in with a drink and the food, and I think he was following me because he wanted to make sure to see if I needed any help, or wanted to make sure like there was no problems, since he's the store manager. At first I thought, does he think I'm trying to like rob the place that I'm walking in so fast with a drink and a bag of food? I'm like, surely you can tell that I'm just in there delivering food to somebody. But I think because he was young, he's like a young, he looked like he was in his early to mid 20s. So this is a young kid, and he's in charge. When you're young and you're in charge, you're trying to be real good with your job. So I didn't have any problems. Like, follow me, dude. You'll see. I'm just handing food off to somebody in the pharmacy. The time is now 9:17 a.m. and that's two offers completed, and I've got just 12 miles on the car, and I've made at least $24 already. Temperature is 61 degrees, and I'm getting 55 miles to the gallon. Coming up next is going to be the district. That's going to be straight ahead. And there was a news story that came out over the weekend announcing they're going to be building a passenger bridge that's going to go over Green Valley Parkway to connect the left and right sides of the district. So on the left of the district is Whole Foods, and also what else is over there? Whole Foods and Cheesecake Factory is on the left. Then on the right side is going to be all the main parts of the district with P.F. Chang's and all the shopping centers and the casino. So you can already see coming up. So right here where that light is, they're going to build a pass. There's going to be a bridge that's going to connect on the going to be going over the road here, that, you know. And they showed virtually what it would look like, and I go, oh, it looks good. So, but unfortunately that's going to mean a lot of construction and a lot of backed up traffic, because this is a very busy thoroughfare. But once that's done, that's going to really help for business, because most people don't cross this street because they're afraid. So it affects the businesses on the slower side of the shopping center. But I think even once they build that bridge, it's going to be great for walking. Sometimes for fun, I like to come out over here and do my walking when the weather's really nice. And I never go over to the Whole Foods side because of the street, how you have to cross the street. But if they're going to add that pedestrian bridge, I can actually start extending the route that I walk. $6.81 for 4.4 miles now. So that'll be really nice. I'm looking for, actually, I think that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. It's actually something I think I'm going to be using. $4.03 for 10 miles. No. The only thing I'm concerned with is homeless people living on the bridge. Because, you know, every time somebody builds a bridge, stuff happens. So I'm sure somebody's going to get an idea that this is a great place for them to make camp on the bridge. And that's going to cause problems. But I think they made a law in Clark County that they can actually forcibly remove people who try to do that kind of thing. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be okay walking on that bridge. The time is 11:08 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Starbucks. I'm gonna get $7.49 for 4.2 miles. It's a little bit short of goal. I really should have been just 4 miles or 3.7 something miles. But I was stuck at home for a really long time, and I was like, I need to take something. I'm starting to wonder if I'm gonna hit goal. I only need a total of $10 more to hit goal. So I was starting to doubt myself. I'm like, let's just get going before it gets any later. So I went ahead and I took this offer, and it's just Starbucks, so it can't be that bad. The cross streets for the delivery looked like it was going to be a house based on the cutesy names of the streets. So I'm like, well, at least it'll be a simple drop-off as well. So that's why I pretty much took it. It's just going to be kind of a long drive relative to how far I normally drive, so it's fine. And then after this, I'll only need to make about $3 more. So just any garbage order will do to hit goal. And then that'll be it. And hopefully today I'll be able to take my dog to get his nails trimmed. If it gets past noon, then I probably will wait again till tomorrow. I'm waiting for a day where I finish early, like I finish before noon. And then I would take my dog to get his nails trimmed. But so far, every single day, I'm working past 12 o'clock, it seems like, which is so abnormal for my delivery process. Normally, if it's busy enough, if it's like normal busy, I finish by 11. You know, I usually work from 8 to 11, like 3 hours, and then I'm good. All right, let's go get it. This guy looks like a chauffeur. Okay, I got the order. I had to wait for it, but I got it. And now I'm going to be going, 6 minutes from here, 2 miles. It's a leave at the door. It doesn't look like it's going to be difficult. So that is good news. And the inside of Starbucks, it was really busy. A lot of people are waiting for their orders. And when I got my order, there was still another guy standing there waiting for his order who was there when I first arrived. So I was kind of surprised that my order was ready before his order. So go figure. Oh boy, a lot of traffic today. Let's try to go. Let's try to move. Let's go, 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 everybody. Let's get that money. Come on. We can do it. And I don't think anything unusual happened inside of the Starbucks. It was a standard pickup situation. I don't recall I didn't see anybody in there that looked like they were like they took like they had a chauffeur inside. It's hard to know who's wealthy nowadays and who isn't, or if they were a celebrity or whatever. I don't know. Everybody always looks the same now. Nobody dresses a particular way or stands a certain way where you can tell who has money and who doesn't. There could have been a homeless person in there for all I know, and they would have got into that fancy car with the chauffeur. And I would have been none the wiser that they were a billionaire. And then, there was a person doing office work in there. I think they were a recruiter. And so they were telling whoever they're on the phone with, they were describing the candidate for the job that she was the headhunter for. She definitely seemed like a headhunter because of how she was talking and how this person definitely has leadership qualities. I'm like, sure she does. And like she just wants her money. She's like, just give me my cut when you hire this person full time. So that was the only thing I can think of that was different inside of Starbucks. There was just that one conversation I overheard. And well, this place better not have a gate code, because according to this particular drop-off is not at a gated community. So I hope it's not going to be gated. There are communities up here that don't have a gate, so hopefully it's that particular community that I'm going to. Oh, FedEx, learn how to drive. I was only going 30 miles an hour, and you still gunned it out of that school. A lot of cars on the right side of the road. They must be doing, it's all the construction on the left. That's what it is. All these people are doing construction work. They're probably going to build more homes here on the left-hand side. They're definitely terraforming the rock to create roads. So yeah, it looks like more homes are going to be coming. I don't know what, but something. Just the building here never seems to end. We have so much land that's just available, and it's so valuable right now because the economy's still rolling along. So they're continuing to build, and we have a lot of construction going on over on Boulder Highway. That's kind of far from here. It's like far, I shouldn't say far, because maybe to you that's not far. Like a 15-minute drive to the east. That's far for here. And they are working on building all kinds of new homes. And Boulder Highway used to be a total garbage road to be on. It was the most awful highway with no lights, and the people had to jaywalk, and all of the lowest of the low used to live on Boulder Highway. Like the bottom of the barrel of people used to live over there. It was like poverty row. And now it's totally different story. It's all nice now. They're gonna put all kinds, they're gonna try to make it real fancy over there. So yeah, things are really changing over here. The transformation is continuing here in Vegas. So I'm hoping it keeps on continuing because, you know, nobody wants to live in a shithole. So it's nice to know that things are improving. Okay, it's going to be coming up on the right. Let's see. Is it here? No. Is it this one? I've never dropped off at this. Is it a new customer? Yeah, I've never. Well, no, I've been at this house. Leave at the door. Normally they say to leave it on the wall. Okay, you got it. I'll leave it where you want. Alright, the app is just spinning. There's no internet here. Oh boy. Hey boy. So that's could not upload the photo. Fantastic. Now I've got to type in front door delivered. There's no internet. Where is my internet? How am I supposed to do my job if you don't give me internet, computer? Internet, please. I'm gonna make my way this way. Usually there's still no internet when I go this way. Oh boy. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's causing some problems. It's still not going through. Sorry, something went wrong. Something went wrong. I wonder what. Yeah, so the delivery went fine. I opened up the gate. I walked it to the door. I put it in front of the door. I made sure it wasn't blocking the heavy screen security door so they could easily open the gate and get access to the Starbucks order. And that was it. That I quietly closed their gate so I didn't make a loud clang, and then headed back to the car. And I still haven't been able to get this order to close out. There's still no internet. I'm still flying blind with no internet. And I'm sure they know. So they obviously saw me on their phone. If they wanted to, they could have seen me. $6.07 for 8 miles. No, it closed out. So okay, now we're good. And I'm just making my way back home. $4.83 to deliver a package. I don't do those. Have you guys been getting those where you're just going to a private residence to pick up some random package and drop it off? I don't do those. I don't know what they are, and I don't want to know. Whatever they are, I'm sure they're going to make me stressed out. $12.08 for 9 miles. Nope. That ain't going to work. That is way out of bounds. All I need is a little baby one. Give me like a $5 one for like 1 mile. That would be real good. That's what I really want. I want something simple. Usually when I'm in this kind of predicament where I just need a little bit more money, I end up getting some giant offer, like $22 for like 10 miles. And then I gotta drive all the way. What is this guy doing running the red light? Oh, he's making a left turn. And then he didn't put his blinker on till the last second. Oh, people, they're so crazy. It's like, put your blinker on first so people know what you're doing. $4.35 for 2.3 miles. Hey, that could work. Let me see if I get it. I bet you it's to an apartment, though. It looked like it was to an apartment. It's spinning right now. We'll see if I get it. I hope I don't. It'll hit goal, but I don't really want it. It's only 2.3 miles. It's not far. But I think it's to this awful apartment complex that's really hard to get into. I got it. Let's have a discussion about it. Let me give you my official spiel. Alright, everybody, we got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to get $4.35 to go to Jersey Mike's. and I'm going to be driving 2.3 miles. Oh boy. Well, this is going to be the end of it. Oh, something better. Well, this wasn't better. It was something came in from DoorDash. It was like I should have probably taken it. It was $8.35, but it was shopping at Smart and Final for $8.35 for 3.3 miles. That would have been better as far as the money. But I'd rather just do this than do shopping. If it had just been some kind of like McDonald's, a pickup, I would have canceled the Jersey Mike pickup. I'm still gonna leave on my DoorDash just in case a better offer does come in. That's from DoorDash. If it does, then I'll give the boot to this crappy Uber Eats Jersey Mike order. But I won't know until I finally arrive at Jersey Mike's and I can confirm that the order is ready to go and I can just grab it and do the delivery. $3 from and 3.1 miles to go to Blaze Pizza from DoorDash. No thanks. Garbage. Yeah, this is kind of the strategy I do when the offer is really low and it's like a garbage offer. I usually will keep the other app open, and then if it's an if it's a much better offer, I'll take it, and then I'll just drop the other one, because you know you're allowed to do so many cancellations before you get in trouble. They give you a certain allotment. I don't know what the exact number is, but I always keep my completion rate very high, so that way I avoid any problems. And if you look at my stats at the end of the video, you can see I'm far and away from any worries about canceling an order. So, and for the most part, usually nothing good ever comes in. $10.75 for 8 miles. No, for the most part, between the time I accept an offer and the time I arrive at the restaurant, I usually don't get anything. It's very rare. They'll be like, it would be a shock to me if something came in that's going to replace this Uber Eats Jersey Mike's offer. Alright, I'm going to be coming up on the turn fairly soon. It's not going to be this right turn. I'm going to make a right turn after this man walking on the sidewalk. There's another driveway here that I'm going to turn into. And it's not much further to Jersey Mike's, and you can see there's nothing coming in now from DoorDash. So just like I thought, we're just going to end up delivering this crappy Jersey Mike's offer, and then that'll be the end of the day. I'm hoping that the order is ready though, because sometimes the order isn't ready. That's why I still continue to leave the app for DoorDash on, because you don't know. You don't know until you know. And until I get inside of Jersey Mike's, I don't know. I have no idea if the order is ready for me. God, get on your side of the road, dude. I'm gonna make a left here. And here we are at Jersey Mike's. I'm gonna park, I believe, right here. Alright, let's go and get that food. Homeless guy, he is on it. He wants money bad. He's not letting a single person go by without asking them for money. I'm like, dude, you asked me already. I said no, I don't have no money for you. Doesn't he know that people don't carry cash anymore? We're all on these digital whatevers. We don't carry cash. That tip money I got for that offer this morning, I put that away at home. I'm not carrying any cash. And I don't know. I always feel conflicted about whether or not to give homeless people cash or anything other than food, because usually they're going to use the money for something other than food. And yeah. And then the other thing I always kind of feel worried about doing with people who are homeless is, if you give something to somebody who's homeless, are they then going to think this is a great spot to, get stuff? Oh, I got something. Of course, now I get something good from DoorDash. $10.50 for 4.8 miles, but it's too late. Pause. I normally pause it inside the store, but the homeless guy threw me off because I was thinking to myself, this poor guy, this person actually has the nerve to require a PIN. Oh my Lord. Gate code is pull into the right gate, blah blah blah, upstairs. OMG. Man, I wish I didn't get, I wish that other offer would have come in just 1 minute later or 1 minute sooner, because this person is too much. This tiny little offer, they have to go to a terrible apartment complex, garbage apartment complex. It requires a PIN, and they got all these kind of wacky instructions on where they're at. People have a lot of nerves, all I have to say. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least the building is like the second building, so that's good. But honest to God, for such a small delivery, it shouldn't be complicated. It should be just a quick pickup and drop off, and it's not. It's a wait. There's going to be a gate, and they're going to have to buzz me in. Totally not worth it. Totally not. I wish I could toss the food out the window and go do that other delivery. But once you got the food, you got to complete. There's no way around it. So yeah, it's always strict. And in this area, when I first moved here, there were no homeless people, because during the recession, everybody vanished. I mean, people that used to not be poor were suddenly poor. They went bankrupt. So those people were now just regular people. Now were in dire straits at that time. And now this place is like very metropolitan now, and they're getting more and more homeless. Even though it's a nice area, you still get homeless people who go around asking for money. And it's not like it's uncommon either. There's quite a few here, but at least in this area, I still don't see things like graffiti and I don't see anything that's particularly dangerous. And the guy that I encountered, he was polite. It wasn't like he was mentally disturbed, where I felt like, oh, I better stay at an arm's length away in case he tries to sucker punch me. He wasn't like that. He was just, he wanted food. I mean, he wanted money, but I don't know if he wanted it for food or not. That I don't know. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard turn, let me tell you. It's saying I can make the turn here at this street, but that's wrong. I have to go to this next left turn, and it is a pain in the butt to make this left turn. Every car is coming out of Anthem, coming down this hill, so it's gonna be a while before I can make this turn. Obviously, you can see. I hope this guy in front of me has the code so I can just go in. Oh, why did I take this one? I took it because it was gonna complete my day. That's why I took it. I knew the moment I deliver this, it would complete my day, and it would be a short drive home. This person and their PIN number. Obviously, usually when it says it requires a PIN, it's not because the customer has set it up. I discovered that it's because they've had problems in the past where the customer disputes getting the food. And it's very common in apartment complexes for people to try to scam. Well, he's gonna get to go because he can see. He's in a truck, so he can see. I'm in a lower small car, so when he turns, I've got to really look, because these other darn cars are blocking my view. Can I go too? Can I follow you, sir? Thank you, sir. Do you have the clicker, sir? Are you going to the right or to the left? Oh, you're going to the gate is closed and he's going to the other side. Great. Let me try the code. What does it say? Okay. Oh, somebody's coming out of the gate that I want to go into. Great. Fantastic. Second building on the right. Here we go. Oh, come on, seatbelt, get in there. Building 2, second building on the right. I'm just gonna park here. Alright, that got delivered. I knocked on the door, they didn't answer. I pushed the doorbell and they finally answered. $10.10, 9.7 miles. Now I'm thinking if something else comes in that's in the 3 miles. Oh no, I gotta go get my dog. What am I thinking about? I gotta do my dog. Turn this shit off. I gotta do my dog. He needs his nails trimmed. It's 11:44. I gotta get my doggy. Man, there's a lot of cars. I really shouldn't have gone this way. This is the terrible way for me to go, because it takes forever to get out of here. This was a mistake. I meant to go through the other exit. But as soon as I got to my car, I was just wanting to get to the closest exit, so that was without thinking. Oh well, what am I gonna do? So that looks like it. So obviously I probably made some like $35, $36, maybe $37. And the day overall was fine. Oh, the lady did give me the PIN number, so that worked out fine. There was no problems. So yep, everything worked out fine, and overall the day was good. I mean, it would have been better. These darn cars. Oh, get out of the way! Get out of my way! So obviously the day would have been better if it would have ended sooner, because I had a long lag time, and I ended up just hanging out at home, and I made myself a roasted vegetable dish with high fiber bread, and just chilled out at home. But that was about it. So overall the day was fine, but now it's almost 12 and I've got to get home and get my doggy. So thanks everybody for watching the video once again, and I'll see you again next time, okay? Alright, take care. Bye for now. get your rabies paperwork. We forgot the rabies paperwork. Where did I put it? Find it. I think it's in a folder. I think it's in a folder. I guess we'll go back in the house and then we'll go back out again. So you get two trips. Luckily it's not far. And they said they're not busy, which is great. I'm glad they're not busy. We forgot the rabies paperwork. He's never been to the Petco before to have his nails trimmed. So I've got to go all the way back home and get his rabies paperwork so they can trim his nails. I should have realized that. I blew it. My fault. It didn't even dawn on me that about the paperwork. I just thought, I saw that it was walk-ins, and so you just walk in. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna walk in and get his nails trimmed. I didn't even think about any types of paperwork for rabies shots. Oh well, live and learn. Once he's signed up there at Petco, he'll be fine. I think we have been to Petco though, but I think that was for just dog training. Like he had dog training there. Yeah, he had dog training there, but I don't think that counts because we didn't really go see the groomer. We did dog training. So that doesn't really, I mean, that's a different person, a different group. It's like I think they have like an independent contractor that does dog training at Petco. So the grooming place wouldn't have any of his information on file for vaccinations. I wonder if on my phone I had it. I probably had it actually on my phone now that I think about it. Too late. Too late. It's better to bring the paper anyway. Less of a headache. I didn't want to sit there with a dog and be fiddling with my phone. I can't see if she got hit or not, Dusty, but you probably did.